It's Sunday, and you know what that means. It's time for the All Effing Wrestling Show. What, oh what, Mr. Professor JFB, what do we got on the show today?
Well, we got news, and then we do Forbidden Door predictions. Mind you that the predictions that we make don't necessarily mean these are the predictions that we are predicting in our prediction league. All that and more on the Sunday edition of the All Effing Wrestling Show.
Yes, 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 yes.
Hit it. Holy shamoolies! Sunday, we have all our pets on board. We got Fruit Cat. We got Dollywood's cat. We got Squirrel Butt over here. Whoa, Squirrel Butt. Hello, everybody. I am, of course, your professor. I am the adjunct professor of all things wrestling. I am the JFB, James Boston.
And I'm, of course, the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry, baby. And a shout out to my good friend, Bad Take Cade.
Yeah. Bad
He's got the worst takes ever.
Worst takes ever. Below us, over in that corner right there. Oh, he's the AFW North American champion.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's my prediction. He's going to take the belt because at some point, the JFB is coming after you for your AFW North American championship. The call out is official.
Bring it on.
Cush Money. Mr. Cushionberry, how you doing, brother?
Feeling good. Looking good, man. It's been a nice, good Private Sunday. How y'all doing?
Hell yeah. Hey,
I just want to know, Mr. Cushionberry, are you cushy right now?
I'm really good and cushy right here on this couch right now.
All right.
I mean, it's Sunday. Who's ready for an 8-hour pay-per-view because there's 14 matches? Oh, God, 14 matches.
Yes.
Beneath me, making a welcome, much-needed appearance.
Now, before you introduce her, I have an announcement concerning Dollywood.
Oh.
Okay.
She has agreed and signed on to come on at the last Sunday of every month. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of Dollywood.
Oh, yeah.
What more could y'all ask for?
I mean, I feel like her presence brings a tranquility, a tranquilo, if you will, to this show, which is much needed because there's a lot of shit and shenanigans that goes on in this show.
Y'all be tripping.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Dolly, how you doing?
So good. So good. How are y'all?
I'm good.
Amazing.
Whenever you're on the show, I ain't about talking like this all day.
I can't stand you.
You're just so silly, Canada Dry.
So before we get started with the main event, predicting the predictions that are needed to make bets, because we have lock and our money picks. But before we get into that shenanigans,
No, but we also have our pay-per-view wager between you and me.
yes.
Are we still doing the price of the pay-per-view, sort of $50?
And if you win, I'm sending you some Nashville hot chicken. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to send you some Princess hot chicken. Fantastic. Maybe Hattie B's. I'm not sure whichever one is the best.
All right. Did you want anything in exchange for that, or
I want a 55 drum of nothing but poutine.
I don't know how good it's going to be if it's in a drum, but
It's always good.
That'll be good. Yeah, get one of those food drums. You know, the plastic ones with the food savoriness.
All right. Okay, we'll see what we can do.
All right.
For the record, if you need poutine at home, which we all do, in Renee Paquette's cookbook, there is a fantastic recipe for it that I make frequently. Yes.
Oh.
Now, do you just use mozzarella, or is it actually the curds?
There's a grocery store around here that has like curds from Wisconsin that I go and get.
Oh.
Now, there's a little bit of a cheat. If you use mozzarella,
yeah,
you just layer it. It's not as good, but
it's easier and cheaper.
Yeah, like it's pretty damn good as long as you get the right gravy. You get the poutine gravy.
Yeah, you make your own with this recipe, and you make your own French fries. It's wonderful.
Now, before we get to the news, we have somebody that we wanted to bring in.
Ooh, who is it?
It is Tim Tobin. How's it going, Tim? It's the Pancake Man.
What's up? How you doing?
We have a beach.
How everyone? How you doing?
The honor of having Tim Tobin here is it's his birthday tomorrow.
Woo!
Whoa. On Canada Day. So I'm the new member of Canada. I'm official Canadian American. So
Tim, calm down.
I'll make for birthday tomorrow. National Maple Birthday, everyone.
We are making you an official honorary Canadian, so you can get that maple syrup that you need so badly for your pancakes.
Hell yeah!
For cheaper.
Yeah, my own. It says Pancake Man official brand of syrup.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Pancake Man sponsor.
So the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to the Pancake Man.
Woo! And the 1, and the 2, and the 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Pancake Man. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
He's even got a tie on for this. Look at him. He's looking sharp.
He's got a tie on.
All right. We hope we won't be able to sing happy. We'll still say happy birthday tomorrow on the chats, but I'm glad that we got this chance to just make sure that you have an awesome day tomorrow and have a great Sunday. And enjoy Forbidden Door, Tim.
Okay.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday,
See you
man.
later.
Bye.
All right. Well, let's get to now we paid $3,000 to Warner Brothers for the happy birthday song.
Wait. They own the happy birthday song?
They do, actually, yeah.
That's why restaurants can't sing it.
Yeah.
I thought this was public domain.
No, it's not. Warner Brothers owns it.
Okay, so we'll have to do like some knockoff next time.
Yeah.
The Garfield one, it's your birthday, whoop-de-doo kind of thing.
We can do that. I think we get. I think for $1,000, we can sing the happy birthday song from the Beatles, because they're not money grubbers like Warner Brothers is. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's get to the news. Woo! Man, we got some news. Speaking of Warner Brothers Discovery and AEW's television deal is imminent. It is going to happen very soon. So my guess is we might hear about it at Forbidden Door, about the new TV deal that they're going to have. So it's ranging anywhere from 105 to about $120 million a year. So for all of you AEW haters out there, we're like ratings and blah blah blah. Yeah, you can skip it. Don't worry.
I have 2 words for you.
Yeah.
AEW has haters. There's people out there that actually hate wrestling.
I mean, apparently there are. So I'm not sure who these people are, but yeah, there's some tribalism.
I heard they're just bots.
Yeah, they are mostly. Either they're bots or they're very heavy set individuals living in their mother's basement typing on the keyboard. Or it could be this guy right here. He hates
Bumblebee Man.
God, that guy, he's horrible. Anyway, so so it's imminent. Who watched UFC 303 last night? This guy did. I went and saw it at Twin Peaks, which is like I've never been to Twin Peaks. I don't plan on ever going there again because it's not good food. I got kind of an upset stomach, but
what is Twin Peaks? Is that like a Twin Peaks themed restaurant?
It's not Hooters.
Yeah, imagine like Hooters in a hunting lodge.
So you got like really hot waitresses with big boobs and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And antler decor. Lots of antlers going on.
Okay.
It's very disturbing. But Shinsuke Nakamura was there. He was in the corner of a fellow Japanese MMA fighter.
Speaking of Japanese, we got the Showtime.
Showtime.
I just got out of my final round of my disc golf tournament. Just figured to stop by and say hi quickly before I hit the road.
Okay.
We got some diversity on the show right now.
How did you do?
Oh, hi. Sorry, konnichiwa.
It reminds me of the time I was in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Mr. Fuji was working at a movie theater doing
I've heard about this story. Yes.
And that man speaks better English than I do. I mean,
well, you know the whole reason why he took that job because his kids lived in the area, so he could be closer to his kids and still have a income coming in.
Yeah.
Respect to them for doing that.
Yeah. So Mr. Fuji up there in heaven. So, Mercedes Moné in the news. She says, and I quote. This is from a radio broadcast, a podcast that she did. She has creative control, but she works also very closely with Tony Khan. I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this at all.
Let's get Cush's thought because we haven't heard from Cush in a while. What do you think about this, Cush?
I feel like she just wanted to paint a good picture of something, how good she has it, just probably stretching the truth a little bit. Yeah. I feel like she generally is having a good time over there. Seeing back scenes with her and Will Ospreay and how they were and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't think that's all true there, but she's probably still enjoying herself in.
Yeah.
Now I don't like to be a hater, but I really wish Mercedes Moné stayed in WWE.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think her style, her gimmick, and the way she presents herself, and actually her attitude, like that's one thing I really don't like is her attitude. And I'm not talking like on TV. I'm talking like actual, like when you see her out for events or autograph signings, or even just the way she conducts herself for podcasts. Some of it might be play, but I think deep down, she's a bit of a stubborn woman, to say it like in a nicer term.
I'll ask Dollywood. Dollywood, do you think that we could end up with another CM Punk situation revolving around Mercedes Moné?
Ooh.
She did do it in the WWE?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that simple. Yeah. She, there are so many people that have said that William Regal came over as like a spy for WWE, and that he went back and, you know, just gave all the secrets away, whatever secrets that was. And I don't know that it's necessarily that far off to think that with Mercedes, which is like, that sounds crazy to me. That sounds like something that a lunatic would say. But here I am saying it. So,
but hey, her best friend went back. Her best friend went to TNA and made her way back to the WWE. So
I don't think that it's that far off to think that she is just going to be unhappy no matter where she is, just like CM Punk. It doesn't matter what she could be given the whole world, and she has in AEW. You know, she came in and immediately got belts.
Yeah, absolutely.
What more could you ask for? And I still don't think that she's happy. I think that, you know, Kush was right, that she's just kind of almost playing it up, kind of trying to almost make it seem like, oh, I'm so happy here, so that one day maybe she'll believe it. But she never will. The only person that I hate seeing on my television more is Serena Deeb. Those are both people, as soon as they come on,
Really?
I go to the bathroom. Yeah, I don't want to see either one of them.
Wow, a Deeb hater. Those are very few and far between.
I mean,
in my house.
I mean, really, honestly, Deeb's a great wrestler. She just can't cut a promo.
no,
I'd rather see her in my biscuit.
that's a fair. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit the road. Maybe I'll hopefully get back home in time to catch you guys. I've got about a 45-minute drive, so
All right,
take her easy. I don't catch you guys. Huh?
Maybe we'll see you at the end of the show.
Yeah, hopefully I can catch you at the end of the show. All right, guys, love you all. Take her easy.
Be careful.
See you later.
Let's go to our next one. So we talked last week about Kayla Braxton. She is no longer with the WWE. What was really nice is Cody gave her a great send-off when SmackDown went off the air. But Dominic Dijak is no longer with the WWE either. That man is a free agent. So AEW, TNA.
What's interesting, he posted this thing where he's walking through these. Hold on, I got to walk through this door here. And
I mean,
I don't know. I don't think he's coming to AEW, but it's a good opportunity to get eyes on him.
Yeah. What do you think, Kush?
I feel like that's good for him because he hasn't been on anything and stuff, man, for a while anyway since he got drafted. Like that's one reason why he went back to NXT, just so he can have some exposure and put on some good bangers.
Yeah.
I feel like for him, he just treading water, man, just keeping everybody on their toes and stuff, man, for being a free agent and having fun with it. But wherever he's gonna go to or whatever, as long as they give him a decent push or whatever, he's gonna continue having bangers and stuff. Like I know he is. Like that match he had with way back when him and Luke Harper, of course, Bro Lee, rest in peace, man, had that good match at Worlds Collide. He'll probably be able to do something like that again, probably New Japan Pro Wrestling, TNA, or maybe AEW. Whatever. The world's his oyster, man. He's ready to shuck it.
I agree. What do you think, Dolly?
I think he'd probably fit in better at TNA than AEW, but yeah, he's gonna, like you said, he's gonna take the world by storm no matter where he goes. He'll be great no matter what.
Yeah, I agree with that. What do you think, Canada Dry? Oh, you already talked about it.
I already gave my 25 cents.
Let's talk about Penta El Zero Miedo. That's right. Recent conversation he had on a podcast said that he is open to actually join to listening to WWE. Now his contract's not up until August, September. So obviously WWE is not talking to him because, of course, you don't want to be put into a position where you're tampering with someone under a contract. But he did say that he enjoys wrestling in AEW, and he does understand the fact that this is probably going to be his last big contract. So if he's going to do it, he's going for the money. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. That guy's going for the money.
Let's ask Caleb his thoughts first.
Yeah, Caleb, what are your thoughts, brother?
I hear about Peter Zimmer Melo go to WWE. I hear WWE asked him to go, but I want him to stay in AEW because of Ray Phoenix. Because you have Butters. And I want to see like Butters staying in the same show, same brand. Like,
yeah.
It's time for him to go, but no, wait, I want him to stay in AEW.
Okay. And to draw your thoughts?
I would love Penta in WWE, especially if they used him right.
Yeah.
I think that I'd love to just downsize. I'd love to just shift a lot of the AEW stars over to WWE because I think AEW is just loaded with people they're not using properly. So if they can get work in WWE, why the hell not? Even if it's NXT or whatever, like they need to downsize. And I'd like to see Rey Fénix be utilized more like a Rey Mysterio in AEW. If not, I love a brothers war, a brothers feud where they just get right out in the cage and bloody the hell out of each other. But I'd love to see Penta in WWE.
Okay. Well, let's go with Kush. Kush, your thoughts?
To piggyback on what you just said about him and what you Caleb said about him and Rey Fénix, I feel if that's where he's gonna go, have him go out in a blaze of glory and stuff, and have a little mini feud with him and his brother.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
While at the same time, have Rey Fénix go over. That way, of course, Scalper can go on, man, and start over new with WWE.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could even do loser leaves AEW.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Dolly, your thoughts?
I love the Lucha Brothers so much. I think that they are so intertwined that it would be hard for one to work for one company and one to work for another company when the companies are so such rivals. So I hope, just for my own selfishness, I guess, that they both stay in AEW. But I do really love the idea of brother versus brother. But at the same time, I think that they are just as close as like Jeff and Matt Hardy, and where one goes, the other will go.
Yeah.
And I certainly don't want to lose Rey Fénix, so I don't want to lose, and obviously I don't want to lose Penta. He's amazing, but I love the push that Rey is getting right now. It does make me a little bit weary that since Rey Fénix is getting a push and Penta is not, that maybe y'all are kind of on the right track there, and you're kind of thinking like, oh, well, he's probably not going to be around much longer, but I hope not. I hope he stays forever.
The other thing I think when I hear WWE wants Penta is that they're wanting him to get to his brother.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Rey Fénix is the bigger star of the two.
They're so sweet, though. Oh, I love them both.
But just
both
what
of them
Rey
really are
Fénix
talented, though,
can do,
too. Ain't one that really oversee the other.
just what Rey Fénix can do in the ring is just incredible.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, that guy has no boundary. I mean, what he's able to do is most of the luchadors are like that. But Penta and Rey have something special that you can't really hit on with anybody else,
Like, JFB, like, I know that you probably know about this better than anybody else. Like, when you make a movie with two people that are supposed to be twins and aren't actually twins, they have to live with each other and like mirror all of the things. And the two of them do that so well, even just as brothers and not even having like that twin connection. They do just mirror each other so well. It's just amazing the things that those two guys do.
Caleb, who are you texting right now?
For real.
You're on the All Left in Wrestling show, and you're texting. It better be a beautiful. It better be some like hottie.
I texted your wife anyway. Make sure
you're texting my wife.
I knew it. I was gonna say he's texting Natalia. I knew it.
Yeah.
Texting? Did you say?
That's not what I said, but maybe.
Speaking of dates, I know you've been wanting to ask out that girl from your day program. How's that going?
It's good. Well, but I have feelings for her. But any advice for you guys? I know anybody here do not have a boyfriend or wife. Dollywood has a husband, but I want her feedback.
All right. How about this? What advice would you give to Caleb for asking out this girl he likes at his date program?
Come on, Dollywood.
We'll start with JFB.
You just put it out there, brother. Just put it out there. Ask her out. Worst case scenario, she says no. Best case scenario, you guys are getting hitched and the JFB will marry you.
How beautiful.
I am a ordained minister at the New Life Church. So anybody who wants to get married, JFB can do it.
You know that I'm a former pastor too, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're legit.
We have to. Can we co-marry them?
Yeah, yes, because you're probably not ordained in the United States. So you can say the stuff, and the JFB can watch them while they sign.
There we go. He can be the official guy that signs it. Nice.
Yes.
Double is white.
And I can sing at the wedding.
Oh, I was singing at my wedding.
Yes, yes.
You know
It's not going to be good.
You know who we should get to do this? Baby Billy.
Um,
I think Baby Billy should do this.
Baby Billy. We need to keep him on the
Yes.
Baby Billy.
Baby Billy.
You guys want to play Bible bumpers?
I have not.
That's awesome. What's your advice, Rebecca, to Caleb?
My advice to Caleb would be, go to this sweet girl and say, hey, I was thinking about going to this restaurant at 6:00 on Friday night, and I would really love if you would join me. Have a plan. Don't just be like, hey, you want to hang out? None of that. Like, have a plan. Have it set in stone exactly what you want to do. And I think that will definitely pique her interest to show that you put in that amount of effort to say, hey.
I love this advice. For not just for Caleb, but for any guy.
Yeah.
Any guy. Yeah.
Donna's got the best advice on the planet. I would take her advice.
Well, let's hear what Kush has to say first.
Right, frankly, man, if I was just you and in your shoes, I'd probably give her something, man. Something that's not really expensive, but something that is a thought in mind.
I like that.
Ask her what she probably would like and stuff, and then ask her a lot of things. That way she don't get mixed up, man, on what you had in store for her when she least expected.
There you go.
He's right. You know what this is? You know what this is, really?
This is a learning moment.
This is a learning moment. And this really is. All right, Caleb, we will see you. We'll love to get an update when you ask her out, and we'll find out more. We'll see you later, buddy.
See you guys. Have fun.
I didn't know Caleb was calling in, but that was a great.
That was
great
good.
segment.
That's good. We should have him on all the time. Find out how the romance is going.
Yeah, we'll get an update next week, maybe.
Yeah, we love a romance angle.
Hell yeah, we do. Speaking of romance, Buddy Matthews and Rhea Ripley are married. They are Mazel Tov, everybody. They are married. Congratulations to the new couple, the new married couple. See, I knew Buddy Matthews would bounce back from Alexa Bliss. I knew.
Now, did you see Dom in the comments? Yeah, Dom was not our comments.
Oh, okay.
Dom commented on the thing. He's upset.
I mean, hey, he had a chance and he struck out. So he's with Liv Morgan, or as I like to call it, New Jersey trailer trash. Yeah.
What? Liv Morgan is the best.
She is, man. She's definitely killing it now, man.
She's the best at stealing like ultralights or Newports and a 40. If we're lucky. Hulk Hogan in the news. Hulk Hogan says Braun Breaker is going to be bigger than Stone Cold or The Rock. Well, don't get me wrong. I'm high on Braun Breaker. I think this kid has got a lot of talent. And this kid's going to go a long way. But bigger than Stone Cold or The Rock? I don't know.
Somebody's high.
I mean,
what I find funny is he didn't say bigger than me.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, this is what happens when you drink a 24 case of real American beer. You start.
Do you know what I honestly hate the worst about Braun Breaker? Is that shitty orange tan.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what are you, like Trump on steroids?
Oh yeah. Essentially, that's kind of what he's like. Yeah.
But I like Braun Breaker, but I don't know like how big he's gonna be. I think he could be a world champion, maybe a one-time world champion, but I don't think much more than that.
Definitely, like in the next few years, I can see him be a world champion for sure.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about Braun Breaker, Dollywood?
I think that if Hogan's mouth is open, then he's lying, and I think that this just proves that.
So Braun Breaker's now getting an anti-push because of Hogan. It's like, you fucked me, Hogan.
Triple H is going to be like, I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. Screw that crap. Hey, who's got a birthday coming up soon? Because Matt Riddle will wrestle at your birthday party. He did that recently. $2,000 is what he made. He wrestled at a birthday party. Guys, remember Matt Riddle when he was huge? RK Bro.
RK Bro.
But you know what? FTW, Brian Idol and Natalia Markova will also wrestle at your birthday party for much cheaper.
Oh, well, there you go.
Maybe they should wrestle each other. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd rather have.
There was a clip of Natalia Markova and Brian Idol on the news, and Natalia gave Brian Idol a cutter and goes, "Back to you, Bob."
So let's talk about everybody's. Canada Dry is a huge proponent of the WNBA, and he loves Caitlin Clark.
Who?
Yeah, Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah.
Bianca Belair invited Caitlin Clark to wrestle at the Royal Rumble next year. Canada Dry, I'm taking you to the Royal Rumble because I know that I'm going to get you a Caitlin Clark jersey and you're ready to shoot some hoop, my friend.
I don't even know what she looks like.
Oh, God.
Really?
She's all right looking and stuff, though, but she can ball.
No, but here's the thing. Yeah. I live in Canada, and there is zero coverage of the WNBA on Canadian TV. So I'm sorry, I just don't know who she is.
Google her. You won't take much. Google her.
I can Google her, but I'm just saying.
And
I'm not against Caitlin Clark, but I just don't get it.
I hope they invite Angel Reese. That'll be a nice little match right there.
Oh,
they really get their hands on each other. I know Angel Reese don't play.
I mean, we had the Knicks versus the Pacers on SmackDown the other night. So
Jalen Bronson and Tyler.
So I know you watched the UFC last night. That guy destroyed him in the main event.
Oh yeah,
I mean that was crazy. I don't watch much UFC. I watch it every Saturday with my friend, but this guy had killer eyes, and you knew he was going to win when he was coming out. That is the fiercest entrance in UFC.
Yeah, I mean it was nasty as hell. I mean that kick hurt my jaw. I'm still feeling it. If you want to know what Caitlin Clark looks like, this is Caitlin Clark right here.
Hi, Caitlin.
So last bit of news. Tony Khan on a podcast at Busted Open Radio said that AEW has the best women's wrestling in the world right now. Outside of Tony Storm, who else is actually really being impressive in the women's division of AEW? Canada Dry, you go first.
I really like Mariah May. I'm a big Mariah May fan. Chris Statlander is killing. I think Chris Statlander is going to be the world champion eventually. But I like a lot of them. It's just the problem with the women's division isn't their roster. It's the amount of TV time they can give them.
Yeah.
It's like you get one match a show. Likely last Collision, they had two. But usually when they have two, one is a squash match.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Absolutely.
Which was exactly the case.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Kush, what are your thoughts?
I agree with Canada Dry. Some of these women are definitely doing better, including what he said, and also with Thunder Rosa and Deonna Purrazzo. It seemed like they're having more of a roster instead of the same 2 or 3 people sub in every other week. Yeah. So as long as they just utilize that and have 2 or more women's matches, on both shows, even on Rampage and stuff, then I feel like it can be more elevated, a little more better. And even have storylines, like I said, the last show and stuff, man. Just don't have it around the title. Just have some other storylines where they have a rivalry going on to where they both want to get up to the top. Do more of that.
Yeah, they've been doing a really good job with Thunder and Deonna with that.
Yes. Yeah. And that story ain't over yet either. I like that.
Okay. Dolly.
Number 1, Willow Nightingale is my everything. I am obsessed with her. I love her so much. And number 2, nobody mentions Serena D because she sucks. this women's division is amazing, and I love that tonight we do get 4 women's matches, which we'll talk about more, I'm sure. I don't know how other households work, but at my household we talk a lot about professional wrestling. And Alex even brought up to me, well, I don't know why they don't just do a women's pay-per-view, because they have so many women. And I'm glad that I don't have money in this, because I would love to see it, just to see how many people would buy it, and to see, if people would really be interested in that. Because I know that WWE has done something like that in the past, but I don't think it did very well.
Yeah.
WWE did it, and it also was a one-time deal.
Right.
I wouldn't mind being like a AEW versus Ring of Honor, because they have a lot of women over there too.
Oh yeah,
that's a great idea.
You can have Ring of Honor Women's Champion versus the AEW Women's Champion, TBS Champion versus a Ring of Honor Women's Television Champion.
Yeah,
why not?
I don't need a women's pay-per-view, but I would love a women's show.
Yeah,
just a weekly show.
Yeah,
where you're getting one match a show on AEW, and now you're getting the whole show.
Right.
It would just
Rampage,
be so cool.
Rampage would be great to be replaced with that, because Rampage is obviously the worst of the 3 shows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even watch most of the time, just because it's going to be, I don't know.
Rampage this Friday was really good, though.
Was it? I didn't watch it. I don't know, because I
thing.
never watched it. It's going to be Daniel Garcia versus some local talent, and I just don't care to watch that all the time.
Oh, his match last night against Blade was good though too.
That was
amazing. They
amazing.
Buffalo real well. I like that.
I was so disappointed in the ending. But Butcher is everything. I love Butcher so much.
Yeah. And that man can play a bass.
Yeah, I don't even like that kind of music, but I definitely checked them out because I love him so much.
Yeah. Well, that is the end of the news, which means now it's time for El Main Evento. Woo! Let's hit the music. If I can find it. There it is.
So you're working on a new intro for that? Is it?
Yes.
How's that coming?
I've designed the ring and everything and the lighting system. I just need to run the 3D camera through it, and then we're ready to rock and roll.
Nice. I'm excited for that.
It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. It's been time consuming.
Yes.
It takes a while to 3D animate shit. I'm just saying. Anyways, you know what time it is? It's time for this. The Forbidden Door. We are talking about the AEW's newest pay-per-view. It happens tonight, 6:30 Eastern, whatever time in the Pacific. I'm not good with math. Never
like
had
now?
5:30 Central.
Yeah, it starts like right now, literally.
So I remind you all when we're making these predictions that at some point you have to put a lock on it and say this is your lock of the night.
Lock of the night, which counts for an extra point if you guess right. So, without further ado, let's go through all 14 matches of this 8-hour pay-per-view. Starting with 0 hour, we're going to have Yoda, Teton, and Takahashi from Los Ingobernables Stage Japan. They are taking on Penta,
Also there.
Ray Phoenix, and Mystico from the CMLL. Canada Dry, you go first, my friend. Who in the hell are you taking?
I'm going with the newly formed Death Triangle with Mystico. I think that they got the win here.
All right. Kush.
I had to say the same thing because CMLL, they definitely got to be represented. This will be the match. Will definitely probably help man give them more viewers and stuff though too. And plus, you're going to see it for free.
Yeah.
Why not?
Absolutely. Dolly.
Yep. Death Triangle all day.
Oh, yeah.
And for an extra point,
yeah,
I'm saying Mystico gets the pin.
Ooh, Mystico gets the pin. All right, Canada Dry. Okay, I'm putting that down. That's the extra point. It's stupid to think that in no way, shape, or form are they just going to throw in 3 guys from Japan that they just all of a sudden got in for Forbidden Door. I love Takahashi. Himuro Takahashi is probably one of the greatest junior heavyweights of all time. But come on, this is an AEW pay-per-view. This isn't Wrestle Kingdom, okay? This is Forbidden Door. I'm going with the newly formed Death Triangle. Wow, that was a tough one. And Mystico taking the pin. That's a good call, Canada. I'm not going to steal it. That's a good call. Let's go to our second match of the 0 hour. We got Chris Statlander. She's going to be teaming with Watanabe versus Willow and Tam Nakano. Canada Dry, you go first. Who you taking?
I can never go against my girl, Chris Statlander. I don't know who her partner is, but I'm sure Chris Statlander will get the win.
Yep. Kush.
I feel, man, that, since Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale are going to have a match anyway, man, for the Owen Hart tournament, maybe just have Willow have this one right here, and that probably will build into that matchup this week for Chris Statlander to win.
Okay. Dolly, do I even have to ask?
Yeah, I thought the same exact thing as Kush, that this will just be the match that she gets to win.
I'm going to go with Statlander, and here's the reason why. I want to give Statlander the win so Willow gets the bigger win at the Owen Hart tournament. I think giving it to Willow, let Statlander win the pay-per-view, let Willow win the advance to further into the Owen Hart tournament, even though really we all know she doesn't have a popsicle chance in hell of winning. I mean, it's Mariah May. We know that's what's going to happen. But I'm going to go with Statlander. I'm going to go with Canada Dry because, I want to stay as even as I can. I can't send in 40 pounds of Nashville hot chicken, man.
I don't know if I want it after it comes in the mail.
Oh, trust me. This stuff is so preserved. It's like Winky level preserved.
Nice.
You can put it in the air fryer and it'll still be fine.
Oh, yeah. Put it in the air fryer. That'll cook it right back up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe make it even more hot than what it already is. That's what I'm saying. Let's go to our third match. Speaking of Mariah May, it's Mariah May, and she's taking on Saraya. Canada Dry, you go first.
This is Mariah May's time.
Yeah.
So I'm not betting against Mariah May at this point.
Yep, absolutely. Kush.
Well, I feel like, pretty soon, eventually, it's Mariah May is going to get her knock on the door stuff when it comes to women's championship. And they are going to have all in London and stuff, man, where she's from conveniently. Yeah. So this could be the build that she would need, especially what happened the past week to get her back on the wagon and stuff, man, and build on that. Yeah. So Mariah May.
All right. Dolly.
This is an Owen Hart match, right?
No.
Yes. I thought it was.
Oh, this is not. Oh.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Mariah May.
Match.
Yeah, Mariah all day.
Match.
You'd be foolish to pick Saraya for this one.
JFB is going to go with, I mean, I don't understand Saraya. Why are we even giving her TV time? I mean, she's not the same person she was 10 years ago in WWE. It's not even close. So I'm going to go with Mariah May because I loved Mariah May when she was in Stardom. There's no way in hell I'm going against her. So we got one more match in 0 hour. It is going to be a 4-way tag team match. House of Black, Sands, Buddy Matthews, going to be Malachi Black, and of course my new best friend forever, Brody King, taking on Tomohiro Ishii and Kyle O'Reilly. My dogs are wrestling in front of me. They're already in pregame as it is. Squirrel, leave her call alone. Squirrel. There you go.
Getting your own 0 hour.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, seriously.
This 0 hour is actually pretty stacked.
Yeah,
it really is. It really is.
Tomohiro Ishii and Kyle O'Reilly versus Roderick Strong and Gabe Kidd versus Private Party, Canada Dry. Throw dark.
This isn't House of Black.
House of Black?
No. What I'm confused about the match.
There's
It's a
8
four-
people in the match.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
4-way
okay.
match.
4-way.
Yeah.
Tag team.
Okay. I'm going House of Black on this one. You can't go against House of Black.
Nope, not at all. Kush.
I gotta go with hand right on that because House of Black, man, gonna be building themselves, man, to possibly another trio title scene and stuff, man, with Bang Bang Gang and a patriciary, whatever Christian's group. So I feel like they need to win here.
All right, Dolly.
House always wins.
There you go. House always wins.
I want to win just because I love him so much, but I know he's not gonna.
I mean, I would love to see Kyle O'Reilly take this win and do a Mark Briscoe impersonation while we're at it. But I'm going to go with House of Black because they, you have the patriarchy that's fighting a war on 2 fronts. I mean, they're fighting against the Bang Bang Gang, and then they're fighting against House of Black, who eventually, I feel like it's going to be a 3-way trios match for the belts, but I digress. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I feel like Buddy Matthews, he went away for his honeymoon and all that stuff. I think he's going to make a triumphant return soon.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so, yeah.
Let's go to the main show. The main show now. We're out of the 0 hour. Now you got to pay the money to watch this. And this is in no particular order, so we're just gonna wing it. My first match I'm picking is Takeshita, Briscoe, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and El Phantasmo in the ladder match for the TNT belt. Can the dry? We're gonna
Let me first say, seeing your husband come by through that door, it's like a little raptor.
Aww.
But El Phantasmo, I'm loving this guy.
Yeah.
I hope that he eventually makes his way over to AEW because we need some more Vancouver representation.
Oh yeah.
Imagine Kyle O'Reilly and El Phantasmo, the Van City Boys. How cool would that be? But the obvious pick that, I'm sure you guys are all on board with this pick, it's going to be Jack Perry with the TNT title win.
Yep. All right. Kush.
This is going to be one of the best matches, man, of the night and stuff to me because I love ladder matches and a lot of these guys I know I can go, man, and show for it. I mean, Mark Briscoe, he's made his legacy along with his brother, man, the Briscoe brothers in a ladder match. Dante Martin, he's going to redeem himself after that Ring of Honor debacle in a ladder match a few years ago and really going to show out. Leo Rush. You got a lot of guys. El Phantasmo that's going to bring it, man. It's going to be a really like a home run derby when a full of guys doing a lot of offensive moves. But and Smoke Clears is going to be the one who's going to be the most cerebral, and it can't get any more cerebral right now and fiendish than Jack Perry. So he's going to be the one that's going to sneak in there and get that title. That way, him and Elite be all draped in gold.
There you go. All right, Dolly.
Jack Perry is going to strong arm this whole match, just like you are strong arming that sweet puppy.
I'm telling you, these dogs are insane.
They're wild, but they're worth it.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way Jack Perry is not walking out of this with a belt. And can I just say, like, this is probably a controversial topic, and I might get bad take instead of Cade for this. But I just think that Leo Rush is so awful. I think he dresses poorly. I think he looks like he hits women. I think that he's just.
Did you just say he looks like he hits women?
I did. I think that he will backhand a woman so fast. I just don't like him.
Or Anna Jay. Golly.
Why say Anna Jay?
No, not Jack Perry. Leo Rush.
Yeah.
No. Jack Perry. No, Jack Perry is wonderful. I love this thing. I love it all, but I think that Leo Rush hits women.
Well, Leo Rush he's a controversial figure.
I can't stand him.
Even from the start, he had issues in WWE when he was the Man of the Hour with Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
So
I heard he has a contract to where he don't have like long-term man deals and stuff with companies anymore. He just floats around, and I think that's for good reason because I've heard
because he
about
lives
his
in his
attitude
car.
backstage. He just doesn't really gel well. He needs to have his own.
I just
office.
says stupid stuff, so you might not
I
be
told
far
y'all.
off.
I told y'all he lives in his car. He smells like yuck. I just don't like it.
Smells
Now,
like
if
Sounds
you
well,
could have,
though, but
if you
yeah.
could have Leo Rush or Baby Billy, who you taking?
Baby Billy.
I play Bible bumpers all day long.
Oh my
There
god!
will come a payday if you pick Baby Billy.
I'm going to take Baby Billy for the win. I think he would be an amazing TNT champion. I think just him coming out with his wife pregnant and always constantly pregnant. Like you just like what's her face from Family Guy, Joe Swanson's wife, who's like pregnant for like the first 8 seasons where she doesn't give birth. I think that's what we're going to see. Baby Billy! Woo!
All veneers for everyone.
But in all seriousness, Jack Perry, come on. I mean, my dogs could have written this storyline right here. We know it's Jack. I know, Squirrel. You're such a good boy. Yes, you is.
Let's say that the Gemstones is probably one of the best TV shows that they've
It's
last like 5
great.
years.
Yeah,
It really is.
it's absolutely one of the best shows of all time.
They're shooting the new season right now.
Yes,
Oh,
they
I'm
are.
excited for it to come out.
So excited.
Let's go to our next match. I'm going to say Jericho, Big Bill, and Jeff Cobb versus Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. Canada Dry, who are you taking?
I feel like Samoa Joe, Shibata, and Samoa Joe and Hook and Shibata need to have some retribution on the learning tree. So I'm giving them the nod on this one, even though the Jericho team looks more formidable.
Yeah, absolutely. Kush.
Yeah, I feel like the learning tree and stuff, man. They need to have to make them more, man. Have a rivalry with these guys, Hook, Joe, and Tanahashi. Man, not Tanahashi, but they need to win this right here. That way, to further on the storyline and tell more in depth of the story. Because I feel like they still got more to go with this as they go along.
All right, Dolly.
Just so you know, I've been watching wrestling for years and years and years now, so I know a lot about professional wrestling. And just so you know, the learning tree is never going to win this. It's one of my favorite things in the world right now. I love saying, "Hi guys."
Hi guys.
Everything. I love Big Doofus, Big Bill, talking about the foundation. Like, had me like almost pee in my pants last night. I love the learning tree, but there's no way they're winning this. There's no way that Samoa Joe is going to allow them to win this.
I love the Bad Apple as well because he's getting TV time he wouldn't have gotten.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Stealing bandages. I'm here for it. I love it so much. Everything about the learning tree is fantastic.
And even Samoa Joe and Hook and Shibata are really killing it right now too.
I don't love Samoa Joe and Hook, like their little weirdo.
It's like a buddy cop sort of Pulp Fiction-y thing.
Yeah.
Or like Lethal Weapon or Rush Hour and stuff. It's like where they be on the exact same wavelength. It's like they're the same guys. It's like big brother, little brother, stuff with them to me.
I cannot believe that y'all are taking these classic, wonderful movies and comparing it to the no charisma BS that we are.
It's funny because they beat people up.
You don't like Samoa Joe's charisma?
If I could find it, maybe I would.
Okay. She's not a Samoa Joe girl.
Oh, he can go. So that storyline we have with AJ Styles, he was yelling at his wife named Wendy.
Yeah.
Here's Wendy. That's hilarious to me. So you gotta watch that again. That cracks me up.
So it's JFB's turn. Not so fast, as Lee Corso would say. I think that Jericho and company need this big win. They haven't had a statement win as a group. And I think, in all honesty, Joe can take a loss. Hook can take a loss. Shibata, they got him in a comedic role. He can take the loss. It's not going to hurt him. JFB's going with Jericho. And
So-
maybe, or would you go out on a limb and say Cobb gets the pin?
I would go on. Yeah, I'm going to say Jeff Cobb gets the win.
Okay, if you get that, extra point for you.
So
Excellent.
I think that it's interesting that last night they, brought Jeff Cobb in instead of, isn't that right? Yeah, they brought Jeff Cobb in instead of Bad Apple, obviously, since he's injured. But I think it would be really interesting if Bad Apple made them lose. And I know that it's pretty soon for that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't hate to see it.
I mean, I think the Bad Apple is the reason why they win. I think he's not hurt. He's just going to take his arm.
Oh, that's good too.
Oh, I like that.
On the ground.
Okay, I like it.
I like it. It's good booking. You learn that from the professor. It's not a fighting moment. This is a teaching moment. Let's go to our women's championship match. We got Toni Storm. She's timeless. And by the way, that promo she cut last night was amazing. I love Toni Storm. She's taking on Mina Shirakawa for the women's championship. I don't even know why I'm asking you guys who you're going to predict, but I got it anyways because it's contractually obligated for me to ask.
We'll keep it short. We'll just say the name and we'll move on. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
This is the Toni Storm win.
Yeah.
Kush.
Gotta keep it timeless with the AEW Women's Championship. Toni Storm.
Dolly.
Toni all day. And I do love that Toni Storm is taking a book from Queen Taylor Swift and using words that people have never heard before in her promos.
It's so awesome.
Still making time. Still great.
Toni Storm is so awesome.
She's the best.
Let's go to our next match. I'm going to pick Orange Cassidy. Zack Sabre Jr. Canada Dry, you go first.
Now, listen, when we do these predictions and I go against Orange Cassidy, I get screwed every single time.
Yeah.
So I'm not
As
going
you
against
should.
I'm not going against Orange Cassidy this time.
Yeah.
I'm going freshly squeezed all the way.
Okay. Kush.
I gotta say, man, Orange Cassidy as sub man will definitely need this as sub man. That way he can keep telling us arc about how he comes up from betrayal from his old best friends, and Trent and Chris Stanliner and everybody else, man, in between. So this is gonna be one of the best matches to me of the night because Zack Sabre Jr., even though his stock kind of went down a little bit, he's still the guy, man, that can deal with classes, man, like showing you how to push you to your limit. And that's exactly what Orange Cassidy needs, a nice little kick in the ass. That way, give himself in gear and have a good heavy win. So Orange Cassidy all the way.
Before Dollywood goes, I'm gonna put another extra point on the table.
Ooh.
Orange Cassidy will not put his hands in his pockets until he pins him.
Okay.
Has his pocket while you pin? That sounds funny. That might work.
All right. Pocket pin.
Pocket pin. Oh, I love it.
Would never pick against Orange Cassidy ever for anything. It could be Orange Cassidy versus Godzilla, and I'm still gonna pick Orange Cassidy. Which
that would be a cool shirt, Godzilla and Orange Cassidy.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for that, because I was about to make a segue into saying that they have 25% off of the shop right now, so you can get your great All F and Wrestling tees right now.
Imagine having Godzilla face off of Orange Cassidy. He has his hands in his pocket.
I love it. Somebody design it. Who makes her stuff?
I mean, hey, AFW saved pro wrestling, and you just got to keep fighting. I mean, right there, those are just two of the many shirts, because we're a t-shirt company that does a podcast and predictions.
Those two shirts, I got to get those because they're near and dear to my heart.
Yep.
You can get them right now for 25% off.
Yep.
Forbidden 24.
Forbidden 24.
I think they're only AEW shirts you can get for 25% off.
Oh, I don't know. Well, get you an AEW shirt and then get those too, because they're all great.
Yeah, just throw money at the problem.
Yeah.
Just throw money at the problem. Listen, it's the fact that Zack Sabre Jr. last night told Orange Cassidy he is one of the best wrestlers in the world kind of laid down the foundation that Zack Sabre Jr. is going to eat this loss and will be fine because he's going to go back to Japan with the TMDK and he's going to wreak havoc like he always does over there. I'm going with Orange Cassidy.
But I remind you guys, no one's put in their lock yet.
Yeah, you have locks.
This one, lock it.
This is your lock?
This is her lock.
I don't know how to make a lock. Yeah, lock.
There you go. That's good enough.
Oh, that's an S grip.
There we go.
There's a good lock.
It is, yeah, it's one of the strongest ones.
So let's go to our next match. We're talking about everybody's favorite scumbag, MJF, which, by the way, Tomatonga had a shirt that said MFJ.
With the same font.
With the
Same font and all. That's hilarious. He's an MJF fan.
As hell. MJF is taking on Hechicero. Can the Dry, you go first.
This is an MJF win all day, every day. There's just not a snowball chance in hell that MJF loses this.
Okay, Kush.
I think MJF is going to win this thing big time. And I'm so confident he's going to win it. That's going to be my lock of the night.
Ooh, the lock of the night for
make a good statement while he's at, too. Let's go.
Everyone's putting in their locks.
It is not a secret that I used to really not like MJF, but he has grown on me. He is my scumbag. He is wonderful. And he's going to win.
This is just proof that everyone can change.
For real. Yeah. Yeah. Chris Jericho is the king of that, of swapping back and forth in my heart.
Yeah.
At least.
For real,
But
MJF,
Chris
he didn't
Jericho's
really,
so much better as a heel, though.
MJF, he really is like Stone Cold and The Rock. He didn't really change that much, but yet you still love him anyway because he's so damn charismatic.
Yes.
That's just it.
Being that,
How much you love him.
I almost lost this off of my fanny packs. I had to take it off, but he's
our scumbag.
That's nice one right there. That's nice.
being half Jewish, got to pick MJF. I was told by the rabbi not too long ago when I was walking my dogs. He said, "Oi, boy, vote for MJF." And I was like, "All right, I got to do it." The rabbi said so.
What does the rabbi say about Goldberg?
I don't like Goldberg.
He's Jewish, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't like him.
No.
nobody likes Goldberg.
Yeah, rabbi is a bit, because here's the thing. If you mispronounce during the service, he will throw you in a sharpshooter. So he's a big
Oh, he's a Brett guy. Okay.
Yeah. His last name is Hartstein.
Hartstein. I'm the best there is, eh? I don't know.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
What?
Oh,
That's the blooper.
That's going on our blooper reel.
You okay there, JFP?
Yeah, this is every day. I deal
How about
with
Bulldog
this on
there?
a daily basis.
I can make a little clip. There's an earthquake on the All After Wrestling show.
There are times where I fear for my life. Squirrel.
I hope that you own your home because you're never getting your security deposit back otherwise.
I'm telling you,
That dog is as reckless as Goldberg.
this is what it is.
Boy, he's channeling his inner Jeff Hardy, man. He's flying over the place.
Watch out for that dog. He's gonna give you a kick to the head and knock you the hell out.
Well, it's like with that tail.
I think ever since we introduced pro wrestling into the house, these dogs are like, this is what father loves. We must appease him with violence.
Coming after the show, the GoFundMe for JFB's blinds.
Oh my God. Anyways, let's go to our next match before the dogs destroy the house. John Moxley is taking on Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to go get the drive.
You know what? I'm going with Naito because I think it would be cool to have another title change on the show. And I think it would be cool to have that big Japan moment.
Naito's gone wild, baby.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, Canada Dry taking Naito. Kush, before my house falls apart.
This may not be as easy as people think it might be because John Moxley, just like Orange Cassidy, he's very strong. You know, he's built strong. He always wins. He's always got to be the tough man, vile son of a bitch, man. They want y'all to believe. But I feel like this could be an upset here because they're going to have that thing, man, a climax, man, 6, whatever it is, man, at New Japan Pro Wrestling. I feel like Naito probably could use that championship more than Moxley. So I may just go with Naito.
Okay. Let's go with Dolly.
Yeah, I don't see a world where Mox comes out keeping his title with this. And I hate that, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I think that this is going to be such a thing. Like, this might be like the match of the night. Like, I think that this is going to be, if there's a 5-star match, this is going to be it. This is going to be an A+ match.
One of them.
You know, Will Ospreay and Swerve still coming, right?
I still think this match is going to be better than that.
Really? It's going to be up there. It's on the top 3 or 4.
Yeah. I mean, look at who's in it. And this is going to be one of those matches that's going to be so wonderfully won without any sort of interference. Nobody's going to come in and cheat. Nobody's going to, have
DCC.
knuckles in his punch.
You know, Mox isn't that great of a wrestler, right?
Hey, you can kiss my ass.
Oh!
Bang, bang.
All I got to say to that is, I caramba.
That's Bumblebee Man shit right there.
Mox is so great. I love John Moxley to the ends of the earth. I love his daughter, his wife. I love everything about him.
I also go as far as, man, putting an extra point and saying he's going to bleed too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mox will bleed.
Fish gonna swim, birds gonna fly.
Rims and over.
Listen, it's a foregone conclusion. You gave the belt to Moxley. He got some notoriety for it. It's time to give it back to Naito. JFB is going with Naito, and that is my lock.
Dollywood, did you get the your who did you pick on this one?
No.
Lock.
You went with Naito?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm so sorry. I do have to head out, but love you all so much.
We love
you know what? We could replace you with Showtime.
Yes.
Work out.
I mean,
What up?
I
Having
guess.
a little bit of a bubbly right now.
Y'all have so much fun. I'll talk to you
All
soon.
right, we see you.
Take care,
Thank you,
Dolly.
Mom. We'll see you. We'll see you in a month.
So what I didn't mention to you guys earlier, I shot my best round ever at -1 today. So it was my career highlight score. I've had this sitting in since the Super Bowl because you don't have to remind me what happened to that ending of the Super Bowl there. So I
know you had
figured
a
what
lot
better
that
way to bust this out than spray it a bit a few minutes ago. And
Now, are you able to stay for the rest of the show and make some predictions?
sure,
with
if
us?
you guys need me to stay, I'll be happy to stay.
You can replace Hollywood and drink your.
Hey, you
bubble.
want to give us your thoughts on Moxley versus Naito?
LIJ. Naito. I have a feeling the only reason why Moxley got the title was just to kind of hype up Forbidden Door. And you guys heard me. I've been probably vocal on air. I was choked when Moxley took the title off of Naito because Naito's been a workhorse. He's never been properly champion, I feel, in my books, because there's always a Kata. Or there's always other guys that have been in the way, right? So now it's just like I feel like this is Naito's time to shine with the world title, and he's going to win it back tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go to our next match. We're talking about Matthew and Nicholas Jackson and Kazuchika Okada, otherwise known as the Elite. They are taking on the ace, the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Tanahashi, Anthony Bowens, Max Caster of the Acclaim. Can the Dry go first, my friend? Who in the hell are you taking?
Who we got in this one? Who did you say?
We got the Elite versus the Scissor Ace.
Okay.
I'm going with the Elite.
Okay. Okay. Kush.
I just, you know,
what up?
I feel like the Elite men should be favored to some man for this. So it's only going to improve their dominance some men as they go. Because I know they're going to have Blood and Guts man real soon. And that's going to be very interesting and something to build up on that. So the Elite need to have this because Acclaim, they already beat the Young Bucks, man. They're going to have their tag team title match anyway. So why not go with the Elite now?
Yeah. All right. Showtime.
I see it being the Elite. I don't see it being any other way. Yeah, we're swerved that the Acclaim won the qualifier, but I have a feeling that something's going to happen. There's going to be some trickery or something that makes sure that the Bucks and Okada take this one. And who knows? Maybe it could even be Okada kicking Takahashi in the balls and getting a pin on him. No, seriously, I could really see that because they've had an outstanding long feud. And I mean, Takahashi, he's not in the contention to be the world champion anymore. He's the president, for God's sake. So he's probably going to be less time behind the on-screen camera or more behind the scenes deal, right? So I just don't see it being anybody but the Elite for this one.
The JFB has a quandary. I love Tanahashi. I love the Acclaimed because everybody loves the Acclaimed. But let's be honest, the Elite is probably one of the best faction storylines happening right now. And what we're seeing is the birth of what's going to be an amazing long-term storytelling. I am going with the Elite. Because let's face it,
Elite. Elite.
I mean, Matthew Nicholas Jackson. I mean, now here's what's funny. I think for an extra point, I think Christian interferes with this match.
Yeah, you know what? You could, because they're also part of the trios division too, which Christian's trying to capitalize. So,
yep, I think the patriarchy comes out. There'll be some shenanigans. That's the way it's going to go. Let's go with our 12th match.
Hey, think about the Patriarch Elite. Ooh, that would be a combination.
I like that.
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
We're going to talk about the TBS title. We're going to talk about Mercedes Moné taking on Stephanie Vaquer. Canada Dry, go first, my friend.
I think this one is just a quick, let's just say who we think is going to win because everyone's going to say the same thing.
Yep.
It's Mercedes
I'm
Moné.
probably going to head to the bathroom during that match.
Oh, yeah, it's Mercedes Moné. It's Mercedes Moné getting the win.
We're going to get some pizza rolls. Kush, who are you going with?
Gotta bank on Monet. Gotta bank on Monet.
Oh.
I just don't see Steph winning this match any way, shape, or form. I'm sorry. I mean, she's talented, but the way Mercedes is being booked right now, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, neither do I. It's Mercedes Moné, as much as it pains for me to say. She's going to be the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong champion. I'm going to go with her as well.
More gold.
For our 13th match, this is an Owen Hart qualifying match. Got Brian Danielson versus Shingo Takagi. Canada Dry, go first.
It's Shingo versus who?
Shingo Danielson.
Oh, right. This Owen Hart match.
Yeah.
I think we're getting a Brian Danielson win here.
Yeah. Okay. Kush.
You know, I mean, this whole thing, man, with the Owen Hart stuff and Brian Danielson cutting out a good promo about him getting redemption after all this time and stuff of him and putting over talent, getting them over and stuff. I feel like it's time for him, man, to get his little rewards, reaping some of what he has grown, man, AEW. You know, putting over guys like A. Kingston and Daniel Garcia to name a few. So this will be a great way, man, for him and Pac to have that matchup in Beach Week and stuff, man, and Dynamite. So you know he's gonna make this, man, like an all-out brawl, just all-out slugfest.
Oh yeah, yes.
One of the best matches of the night. Count in Danielson, man, for the win. And it's right.
All right, showtime.
Honestly, I think the main reason why it's Forbidden Door too is just so Shingo's got a PPP platform. I don't see him carrying out any more matches after that. But that being said, I really have a feeling they're going to tear the house down. They're going to probably be one of the top 3 matches, if not one of the top matches, because Shingo's got a really excellent style. I was a big fan of his in New Japan when I used to watch more New Japan and stuff for that. His style is pretty intense.
Yeah.
To say the least. And Brian could wrestle any type of style possible, pretty much, and with any type of wrestler, high flyer, stiff guy, and especially submissions right in his wheelhouse. So no, I see this being a top 3 match, if not the match. But Brian's probably finally going to get his flowers for once, because let's face it, he's taken a lot of like pretty much since last year's Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
For the most part, he's taken some major losses in pay-per-views.
Absolutely. I think it's good. You got to give Danielson his flowers as much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
He's out. I mean, he's not going to be around. After Wrestle Dream, he's gone. And I think it's a great way to put him out. I think he goes pretty far in the Owen tournament.
I can see it too. Yeah.
I think he makes it to the finals. I think he might even win. And set up that all-in match with whoever is the champ. And have that one big last match. Well,
it won't be Nigel McGuinness then.
Yeah. Won't be Nigel McGuinness, that's for damn sure. Let's go to our main event, the last match of the night. Your champion, Swerve Strickland, versus Will Ospreay for the AEW World Championship. Canada Drive.
Everybody knows I swerve when I drive.
Well, obviously, I'm going to be swerving when I'm driving today. I won't be driving today. Yeah.
Now, this is my lock of the night. Swerve Strickland gets his biggest win as the AEW World Champion, and he defeats the red hot Will Ospreay. Cements his title reign legacy right here tonight on Forbidden Door.
All right. Kush.
Of course, man, this matchup right here is definitely, something that's a long time coming, because these guys started up and then around the same time in Westside Wrestling. And it's a great thing for them, man, coming up, man, being the two, rising stars and faces of another company. So rightfully, it's going to be probably the biggest banger stuff of the night, because these guys are going to be hard hitting. They're going to be flying. They're going to be just doing a lot of crazy, man, uncanny things to each other. But in order, man, for both of them to look good, it's still going to have to be Swerve, man. It's going to stay on top, because he is a maestro. He is the guru, man. He's a rap kind of god, and he's going to be even more elevated for this, as much as Will Ospreay is going to be too along the same time. So you got Swerve, man. Swerve, where he thrives.
There you go. Let's go with Shane.
I really see Swerve taking this. I didn't watch Collision last night, but I saw AEW posted on their page with Hangman, like a video package that involved Hangman showing what was happening with their feud.
Yeah.
We can easily see Hangman getting involved tonight, just to make sure Swerve walks out champ.
Yeah.
So he can have that. And you know what? We were talking about it last week with the wild card and stuff. And it might be the Elite wild card. Well, it's probably going to be Page, and it might end up being Page versus him all in. As much as that's not an all in match I want to see for the title, but it's almost maybe hinting that way, just so everybody from the Elite gets their world titles or their championship titles. So
I really don't want to see Hangman as the champion.
Hey, trust me, I don't want to see it either. But it's kind of with this, I wouldn't even thought about that angle until that video package came out yesterday, and it's been circulating online. It's like,
but
and that's
we're
the next.
We're also
there's no other.
The Don Callis family tonight.
Not true. They could get involved. Yeah. Well, the thing I see too, there's just there's no other pay-per-views in between. So unfortunately, All In might be the pay-per-view because of the way they made the Owen Hart tournament, right? And said you get the guaranteed world title shot at All In. So
I'm gonna take Swerve. It makes more sense. I love Ospreay, and that guy is red hot right now. But I don't think Swerve's going to win with the stomp or the house call. I think he's going to do either Hidden Blade or he's going to do the Tiger Driver.
That would be
Imagine Swerve with the Tiger Driver. That would be
perfect. That would That would be al popo, as Cody Rhodes would say.
It's like Ospreay's not willing to use it, but I am.
Yeah. Because you got to remember, I mean, he did the swerve, Ospreay did the swerve stomp 2 weeks ago.
And he could easily bust it out too, where he didn't know somebody hit Ospreay with a weapon or something on the outside, and Ospreay comes stumbling in towards him, or some kind of finish like that too. So,
yeah. So I think Swerve, but I think Swerve wins it with the Hidden Blade or the Tiger Driver 97. It just makes more sense to me. I think it'd be a great way to kind of stamp that. But.
And then reunite that feud too, mate. Not for All In, but the next pay-per-view after All In, right?
Yeah.
And how cool is this match going to be? I think this is gonna be 5 stars all over the place.
Oh yeah. Like I said, if it's not Shingo and Bryan, this will be the match of the night. But it'll be either way in the top 3, regardless. Is what we have 12 matches tonight?
14.
14. Including
a podium finish would be fucking pretty fair for a 14-man card or 14-match card.
Yeah. Guys, that's the end of our show. Holy crap.
I finished my bubbly.
We got locks. We got money bets. We got prop bets. We got all kinds of bets. We got points galore that are going to be spewed out from the Hoover Dam onto a small town and flood it full of points. Now, if you want to get in touch with us, all the links are down below. If you want to buy a shirt, all you have to do is go to prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. Get your effing wrestling gear. So on behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of Kush, on behalf of Showtime, I am and always will be the JFB.
Now, if you are struggling right now, reminder, that's okay to be down. It's not okay to stay down. You need to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, reach out to us. Raise your fist in the air, put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting.
Hey, I did in my tournament. I was down the other day. So just keep fighting.
Always fight.
Fight.
Who let the dogs out?